Welcome to this presentation entitled Resident Rights in Nursing Homes. The purpose of this presentation is to make the public aware of the general rights each nursing home resident has and must be afforded, as well as steps to take if you feel a resident's rights have been violated. Residents living in nursing homes have numerous rights. Nursing homes are governed by both state rules and federal regulations. These rules and regulations are there to protect residents from abuse, neglect, and exploitation, as well as help improve the quality of life for each person living in a nursing home. Knowing resident rights can empower residents to stand up for these rights and advocate for themselves. Further, knowing their rights helps prevent abuse, neglect, and exploitation. Please note that the rights of residents may be limited if they have a court-appointed guardian. It's important to recognize there may be abuse risks within nursing homes. Be on the lookout for these risks when selecting a home for yourself or your loved one. You can also watch for common abuse signs when you visit. These may include poor management, staff burnout, and stressful working conditions, which may be evident in unsympathetic or negative attitudes towards residents and chronic staffing problems. Poor or inadequate preparation or training for caregiving responsibilities, an unsafe physical environment, or policies that operate in the interests of the nursing home rather than residents. Now let's discuss some of these fundamental rights. All residents have rights guaranteed to them under federal and state rules and regulations. These are intended to lay the foundation for resident rights requirements in nursing homes. Every resident has the right to be treated with dignity and respect. All activities and interactions with residents by any staff, temporary agency staff, or volunteers must focus on assisting residents in maintaining and enhancing their self-esteem and self-worth, and incorporating the residents' goals, preferences, and choices. When providing care and services, staff must also respect each resident's individuality, as well as honor and value their input. First, and perhaps most fundamental, residents have the right to be free from all forms of mistreatment. Residents have the right to be free from abuse, neglect, misappropriation of resident property, and exploitation. This includes, but is not limited to, freedom from corporal punishment, involuntary seclusion, and any physical or chemical restraint not required to treat the resident's medical symptoms. Nursing homes must not discriminate or deny appropriate care based on race, religion, national origin, sex, age, disability, marital status, sexual preference, or source of payment. Residents have the right to be treated with dignity and respect. This includes recognizing each resident's individuality, being listened to, being spoken to respectfully, and acknowledging this is the resident's home. Residents have the right to keep and use personal belongings when possible. This may include a favorite blanket, comfort chair, photos displayed safely, etc. Residents have the right to know and be fully informed of their health status, as well as to have access to all their records and reports. Residents have the right to communicate and receive notices and information in a language or manner they understand, including the use of a Michigan certified qualified interpreter. This may include Braille, video phones or amplified caption phones for the deaf, American Sign Language, and or the resident's native language. Residents have the right to direct and receive the care they want and need. They have the right to help create and be an active participant in their own care and treatment that includes their personal and cultural preferences. They also have the right to refuse care and treatment if they choose, as well as to decide about their end-of-life care. With the resident's permission, family members can also help with the resident's care plan. Residents have a right to privacy. This includes privacy during treatment and care of their personal needs. They also have the right to request a caregiver of the same gender, such as for bathing, etc. Residents have the right to private visits of their choosing at any time and the right to refuse visitors. the right to talk with and have people visit, including their family members, doctor, and long-term care ombudsman. They have the right to use the phone privately and to send and receive unopened mail. Residents have the right to be free from physical or chemical restraints, including certain medications used only for discipline or staff convenience. Residents also have the right to make independent choices, also called self-determination, regarding reasonable accommodations of their needs and preferences. This may include meals that meet the residents' nutritional, medical, and religious preferences. They have the right to make independent choices regarding their own schedule, including when to eat, shower, bedtime, and when to get up in the morning, etc. To attend social, religious, and community activities inside and outside the nursing home. To participate in resident and family groups. And residents also maintain their fundamental right to vote. Residents have the right to manage their own money, including to decide how to spend their money, and to keep their money in an account of their choosing, or to participate in the nursing home resident trust account. Residents have the right to leave and return to the nursing home for activities of their choosing or for any other reason. Residents have the right to move out of the nursing home at any time. If the nursing home chooses to discharge a resident, the resident has the right to receive a written notice 30 days before the discharge. Residents have the right to appeal a notice of discharge. There are protections for residents against being transferred or discharged if the nursing home initiates the process. Residents' rights contribute to their quality of life. Residents do not lose their rights just because they move into a nursing home. Federal regulations define quality of life as an individual's sense of well-being, level of satisfaction with life, and feelings of self-worth and self-esteem. For nursing home residents, this includes a basic sense of satisfaction with oneself, the environment, the care received, the accomplishments of desired goals, and control over one's life. As one nursing home resident stated, "I deserve dignity and respect. When I speak my mind, I'm empowered. Then the quality of my life increases." Residents have the right to express concerns about the quality of their care and/or violation of their rights without fear they will be punished or discharged. You may report any concerns to the nursing home staff, the Michigan Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program, Michigan's Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, and/or the Attorney General's Office. If a resident believes that one or more of the rights we've discussed have been violated, these can be discussed directly with nursing home staff. It's important to detail the problems and how you would like to see them resolved. You may also express your concerns to the Michigan Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program, or MLTCOP. To reach a local ombudsman, call 866-485-9393. Long-term care ombudsmen are advocates for residents. They provide free and confidential services, which include advocating for resident rights, dignity, and respect. Ombudsmen also assist with complaints and resolve problems, promote quality care and quality of life for residents, and provide information on finding a long-term care home. You may also file a complaint with the state of Michigan, Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, or LARA, by calling 800-882-6006. The more factual, focused, and detailed the information you give about the issue or incident, the more likely the state will be able to verify your concern. Residents and family members who have concerns may also contact the Michigan Attorney General's Office by calling 800-242-2837. Improving the quality of life for residents in nursing homes can be enhanced by knowing resident rights and how to report concerns. Don't hesitate to ask questions or call for more information at any of the agencies mentioned in this presentation. Thank you for your participation in this presentation on resident rights in nursing homes. For more information about the rights we covered today, including links to further resources, you may access the notes section below this video.